Welcome to a quick tour of ai-diy. Yeah, this is yet another AI generation tool, but this one has a twist. It creates the apps while practicing real-world collaboration, a life cycle. You have your own virtual team. You have your PM, Sarah, Mike's your architect, Alex your developer, and Jordan's your tester, and you get to work with them. You iterate through meetings with your team and develop a cross-platform um, generated app just the way you want it. Let's start with a vision meeting. Sarah is trained to interview you and draw out what's needed to create the app. But you could also let her get creative. This is kind of cool, and just say something like, "I want a pet adoption app," and here she comes up with a vision, and we'll just have her save it, and we go on to requirements. As you can see, you just hit the vision button on the left to review it at any time. So let's start a requirements backlog meeting. The first sprint needs to be foundational. It'll lay out the technical framework. Although it's mostly built in, Sarah will still need to know some of your basic preferences like color, menu orientation, and so on. I like blue tint, 3D effects, tiles for stats on the dashboard, that kind of thing. After she creates it, you could review it and go back and forth a little until you have it the way you want it. I've also asked for a list of pets to be adopted requirement so they could be listed and edited. Next thing we want to do is start a planning meeting and get Mike to make sure all the stories are in the right order and they're compatible and all that. And then we'll just start a sprint and get the ball rolling. This is where the team will work together to actually develop the solution. And there you could look at the progress, but you could also watch them work at the same time and talk to Sarah while it's going on. In the interest of time, this part is heavily edited. This will take a couple of probably about 20 minutes to have done this. At this point, the requirements that you put in were developed, and you can launch the app right there, as you could see, or press the download button and run it locally or bring it to another machine, a Mac, Windows, or Linux. So what now? You created the basics of the app, but before you get too far and start adding some more features, you want to fix bugs and make sure that you've signed off on your acceptance criteria and all that kind of stuff. But in this case, we didn't have any bugs, so I just asked Alex to change the heading on one of the pages, and he does it for us, as you can see. We just asked him to change manage pets to manage pets ... Well, it gave him something to do. So then, like they say in the commercial, rinse and repeat, iterate. I'll ask for the ability to edit pets and to upload pictures. The whole process will take about 15-20 minutes, and then we will have the results after the next sprint. To wrap up, I mentioned the app has a twist. Since it follows the real-world life cycle, it is well suited for a training tool as well. For a demonstration, we asked the team to fill in the blanks and create a pet adoption app, but we could have just as easily instead iterated through specific requirements for specific needs for a class assignment or what we needed. For information, contact info@ai-diy.ai.